Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. We will start shortly. We'll start in 2-3 minutes. 2 or 3 minutes. We will start. Like up the stream. Also subscribe if you haven't. Going to be start doing this more often as soon as the market wakes up a bit. So yeah, see you guys in 2 minutes. 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Rightio, let's get started. Hello everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. Hello, hello, hello. Can you look up UP? What's happening with UP? UP has 0 volume, 4 hour has no bullish trend. All we have to do is go from the high to the low and just identify that this is going down. You don't want to trade this. If it breaks the downtrend, then you can look for entries. So wait for downtrend break. That means you need the candle to close above the downtrend. So that means the candle body must close above like this. When it closes above, this confirms that there has been a breakout and a change of trend, and now we can expect it to continue to go up. You do not want to take a trade when it's going down because it's higher probability to go down. Simple, simple, simple. Yo, what up? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, like up the stream. Let's go, let's go. Hello, okay, I'll turn it up a bit. I turned it down a bit, but should be better now. Should be better. All right, cool. Okay, can you look at RR? Yeah, RR is looking good. What I'm going to do is have all these levels here and everything. I'm just going to delete this and just clean it up a little bit so we can look for what we can look for today. So obviously we can see that this is in a bullish trend. So obviously we are in an uptrend. We had some news earlier today. This is very good. Rest of AI is also pushing up, or robotics is pushing up. I'm going to be waiting for this 448 today. The reason is because all around here there's a lot of noise, right? So if you see what's going on, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all of this rejection here and all this rejection here. You do not want to buy into a rejection area. So what you want to do is you want to wait for 485 break to look for any entries. That's what I will do. Any entries that I give, any entries that I give with targets and all that will be in the Discord. All right, so RR waiting for 485 break. Discord members, you guys know if I do enter, I'll give you everything that you need. All right, can you look at RR? LAC? LAC was pulling back into a demand zone. Nothing really on this at the moment. I would wait for it to pull back here because that's where a possible reversal may happen. Difficult to trade it right now. Don't know what will happen. OPAD. OPAD is not looking good. I would avoid this trade. There is no setup on this at all. So if we look at every time frame, the weekly's bearish, daily's bearish, 4 hour bearish, 1 hour bearish, 30-minute bearish, so on and so forth. You can see that this is going down. So you don't want to trade it. Simple, simple, simple. So simply just avoid trading this play. Don't trade it unless there's volume and a trend line break. All right, so OPAD, wait for downtrend break. Whenever there is volume, then you can look for it. So wait for downtrend break. All right, nothing now, just leave it alone. GNTA. You guys can put some questions and tickers. Feel free to do so. Feel free to do so. We have, next one is GNTA. GNTA right now, this one is trying to hold this 150 support, which is like the low of after hours. Let's see if it can hold this 150. This will be a very good sign. Hold 150, then possible reverse to the upside. You can now draw a falling wedge as it has found an area of support here. So what we can do is draw the trend line like this and then there. This is a bullish reversal pattern. So you expect price to continue to go up. If it doesn't go up, then it's not the end of the world, but you only want to trade this if it does get above VWAP. So falling wedge setup. This is my go-to setup that I look for during intraday. Let me repost this link so we can get some more people in here. Retweet. Live on YouTube now. Everybody join this stream. Also repost the stream, guys. Retweet it, everybody. Everybody join the stream. There we go. Cool. All right, GNT mic is low. Is mic better now? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. CXAI. CXAI has a bit of volume. Overall, for me, nothing on this. I personally do not trade stocks under $1. If I was to take a higher risk trade, it would probably be above this 0.34. So if you can break above 0.34, then high probability to go up. Right now, it's kind of just ranging here. If you see this, this is just a range here. You don't want to be trading something like this. If it breaks above here, you have high probability to go up to 0.38. So I would say CXAI, wait for 0.3400 break. Break that, and then yeah, maybe you can consider it. Higher probability to go up, but right now difficult. Turn the mic up again more. Mic's like full. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Should be able to hear me. It's like I'm right next to it. If not, then I guess turn the volume up a bit. Okay, yeah, big fan. Yo, Tiger, what's up? What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? BZAI. BZAI. So 5 minute, it obviously ran up, came down. This one, I gave this in the Discord. What price did I give this in the Discord? Let's have a look, shall we? Gonna just remove, guys, I'm gonna move the pre-market setups out the way, so because we're not gonna be doing any more in the Discord, so just doing it here. Pre-market setups. BZAI gave it 206. You're currently at 217. So what is that? That's a like 4% move. So 206 gave the entry, ran up to 219. That's plus 6%. Plus 6%. Plus 6%. If I can write it properly. Plus 6%. Yeah, well done if you got in that play in the Discord. Well done, well done, well done. If you didn't, open your ears next time. Or the eyes. Right, next play. We have this pushing up. Yeah, looks good. So Discord members, you guys know I took this trade. Very simple. Usual confluences that we look for. We did also have a little bit of a falling wedge right here. So yeah, this was also something that you can take into account. If you don't know what a falling wedge is, I will tell you it. It is a bullish reversal pattern. Bullish reversal pattern means price should reverse to the upside. That's it. Doesn't work better on any time frame. I like to use the 5 minute. Obviously, high time frame, I guess you could say, is the better. Right. Yeah, BZAI is looking very, very nice. Gave this, I think I even gave it to you guys on Twitter, if I'm not mistaken. Let me have a look real quick. BZAI, expecting reversal. So yeah, I did correct. 35 minutes ago. Very, very nice. Congratulations if you took some. If you didn't, then you didn't. switching. Okay, what's going on here? BZAI, NAM. This is a very good setup, very bullish. Broke out of this, looks good. 4-hour time frame is looking nice. I mentioned that this is bullish. Next level is 568, and then you can put around like 645, somewhere around there. These are just whatever levels. Next resistance level. So I think I put NAM as bullish. Did I put it? I think I did. Yes, I did. 11 people viewed it or liked it. Another one that went up quite a bit. So who took this one? I know a lot of people are trading this though. A lot of people are trading NAMM. XTKG. What's happening here with this? XTKG, falling wedge, broke out of this very, very nicely. Another one that has all the confluences that I look for. Discord members, this is an A++ setup. Look at this setup, analyze it, and see why this is an A++ setup. You will see why. The answer is right there. XTKG, perfect. Yeah, very, very nice clean setup on this. Should continue to go up, honestly. Big watch on this one today. Looks good. Can you do mic up? Can you give me your thoughts on DAWN? It's been above VWAP for several days now. DAWN. No volume on this time frame at the moment. Let's see. So you have a bull flag setting up, which is a continuation pattern, the same as a ascending triangle, so on. So you have something like this. We can copy this diagonal. Yeah, I'm just going to put it up a bit. It's not really exactly clear. I mean, it could be even a falling wedge, but for the sake of this, we could just... This thing is so annoying. It's really annoying how you can't copy and paste on Webull. Should be a basic thing to add. Technically, you should get another touch here, but you get what I'm trying to do here. There's a bull flag setup. Bull flag setup. Bull flag setup. Right, let's get some questions in. Everybody like up the stream. Get the questions in. Takers. No one's asked any questions. Not one person's asked one question. Very surprised why you guys are not asking questions. Are you guys all multi-billionaires? Do you all do very well in trading? Or assuming a lot of you guys enjoy learning and understanding from my charts? Not sure. Think so. I don't know. Let me know. Right, CYMB's it's been like, yo, what up, Totes? Nice to see you, my friend. Nice to see you. Anything on Bull? Bull's setting up for a breakout, but I don't know at the moment. It needs to hold demand zone. This is your major support level, which is around here, like 765. Needs to hold this level. Overall, the chart is technically bullish, so it should break out. That is what should happen. Guys, like the stream up, not the post, or not in the comment section. What up, Totes? What up? SAFX is ugly on a long-term chart, but how is it shaping for a day trade? Thank you. If it's looking bad on that, if there's no volume, then nothing. So 14% up. 5-minute chart. 5-minute chart is looking good, I would say that, but I don't like to trade the sub $1 stocks. For me, what I would do is I wouldn't try and buy here because I don't know what will happen. I would wait probably for this 0.22, because the reason why I wouldn't go here is because this is very close to this, right? This range. So if it breaks this, it can reject here. But if it breaks above 0.22, then you have clean range all the way to 0.29. Makes sense? So that's what I would wait for. You want to take the trade here, do as you please. For me, I'm not really confident on it. I don't know, 52-week low and all those things. It's not my style of trading, but that's what you have. So SAFX, wait for that 0.2213 break. But no volume on it. I mean, no news on it that I see. No news. NUWE, what do I see on this? Nothing. NUWE is in a downtrend, heading to demand zone, which is here. Last rec hand for the move to the upside. So this, maybe the sellers will start slowing down and buyers will step in. Keep this on watch because the overall chart based on the 4-hour time frame is still bullish. Let's have a look and see what happens here. Morning wedge. Yeah, so just in demand zone right now. Just keep an eye on this into open. I would not be holding this into open though. Demand zone is where buyers step in. Demand zone is where buyers step in, meaning it should continue to go up. No problem, Fig. Where have you been? Where have I been? Just been in the Discord, grinding. Just because the Twitter, I mean, Twitter and that, everything, FinTwit community, I guess, in as a whole, is very quiet right now, obviously, because the stock market's not as good as it used to be or was a few months ago. So everything's just very slow, and just kind of been teaching more and focusing on in the Discord until things do heat up. And then, yeah, can interact more with everyone once Twitter and that YouTube becomes more live. Good morning. What up? RDW. Filling the 4-hour gap here. I already did. So RDW, it's a daily gap fill already. So weekly, daily. So you filled the daily gap. You got the daily gap fill already, which was originally this. If you see this, this is where the daily gap fill originally was. It filled it and then it came all the way down. Now the situation is very difficult because there's no real clear setup. However, you can say that yes, we are in a clear range, uptrend like that, which is nice. However, a little bit tricky here. There's too much noise. So I look at the resistance. Your next resistance is here and here, right? And here. I just like to use the top of the wicks as resistance here on the 4-hour. So for me, I wouldn't use this and I wouldn't use this. I would wait for the highest point, which is here. Then you can look left and see, okay, where is the next resistance level? So you have clean range to the upside. So now you have everything set up very simply like this. We'll go back to the chart, right? If you break above 1374, you have room to 1580. That is what I would do. But right now it has clean range to come down. I would wait for 1374. So RDW, wait for 1374. So that's how I do my levels. Very quick and easy. Should be easy to understand what I just was explaining there. KITT, Hasi was talking about this yesterday. Robotics, 146 is what you need to wait for on this. Even 150 is probably a safer because 150 is a psychological level. I like to use the 4-hour levels. As you guys know, this is the 4-hour chart here. Just gives me a clear indication of the trend. And then I go to 5-minute time frame to look for my entries. That is how I trade. So above 146 is what I would enter on KIT. 146 break. Nothing at the moment. Nothing at the moment. What is the difference in break above and close above? Do you use these phrases interchangeably? Yes, I do. So I use, if it breaks above, you use an impulse buy. If it closes above, then you can use just different strategies that you can focus on. If a candle closes above, there's a high probability to go up. For example, if it closes above here, then there is a high probability that the next candle will continue to go up. Why is that? Because this is resistance. If a resistance is broken, then it means that that is now going to become support and should continue to go up. So it should do this: close above, retest, and then go up. Now, if it breaks above, it means that you can take an impulse buy. So if there's strong volume to go up, as soon as it breaks that high, you take the trade for it to continue to go up. How do you know which to do and what to do? It is completely up to you, but when there's high volume, you want to use an impulse buy. MP, nothing on MP. MP is like at a major support level around, probably around here. $60 major support. Yeah, $60 is like the major key support level here. So nothing really on this. There's no clear trend. Not really sure what to do on this trade. It just came straight down at $75, 74, whatever. Key support level at $60. $60 is just the psychological level that I have marked. That's all. ONDS, this one broke below support on the bullish pennant, but falling wedge we have set up here. Today, I'm going to watch this break above here, 1150. Why am I watching this? Because if we break above 1150, we have clean range to 1239. That is what I'm looking for. I need extra confirmation. Waiting for 1150 break. If I do enter, it will be alerted in the Discord with entry, stop loss, and targets. Here is the link to the Discord right here. Click the link. 1 or 3 month tiers available. Plug. What's my thoughts on plug? How did plug do yesterday? Plug rejected 251. So what I'm going to do is clean all my chart up. Let's have a look and see. We can start from the bottom here, and then we can draw the trend line like this. So obviously we are starting an uptrend, as long as this does not break the low, to continue to make higher highs. Let me just repost this link, live trading link, for everyone to get in. Everyone to get in. Everyone to get in. Everyone go retweet this. Retweet. Everybody get in. All right. So yeah, right now it's just an uptrend. Maybe good buys here. That's all. Just currently in an uptrend. Currently bullish. Currently bullish. No one has any questions? No one has any questions? Surprise. No one has a question. Math J whatever has a question. Very nice to see. Keep the questions coming. No questions equals everyone's profitable trader and never has lost a trade in their life and don't need help. That was helpful, SFX. They have news of three-way merger with devs. Thank you. No problem. Devs. This used to be a former runner, wasn't it? Devs. Yeah, so devs weekly chart is bearish. Daily is bearish. 4 hour is bearish. 1 hour is starting to maybe become bullish. 30-minute. A little bit bullish. But yeah, overall for this devs, nothing for me. I would wait for this high, 134, then you have range to fill the wick all the way at 189. So devs, entries above 134. So 134 break equals entries. You can wait for 134 if you want. I always use 3-minute time frame for day trading. Is that worse, less good than 5 minutes? To be honest, I have no idea. I've never used a 3-minute time frame, so I cannot compare both of them. I just use the 5-minute because I find that it gives me enough confirmation as a day trader. 1 minute is not enough confirmation and 5 minutes is enough. 3 minutes, I'm sure it works. I've never tried it, so I can't give my opinion, unfortunately. UAMI is going to retest probably this ascending triangle. But what we can do is clean the charts up and start again. So we have the 4-hour time frame. Nice clear trend is bullish. So what happens at this trend line? It looks like buys. So maybe you could look for entries at the trend line. Look for entries at the trend line. Trend line is where you want to look for entries. Anything here, don't know what's going to happen. Good morning. Thoughts on MBAI? My thought on MBAI is that big top wick rejections. This means sellers are in control, pushing price down. 1 hour, 30-minute, just trying to see what's going on. A little bit tricky. 4 hour. Yeah, for me, tricky chart. I don't know what to do on this. I wouldn't do anything. Maybe above 305. That's kind of what it is. You have this resistance here, so maybe above 305. So MBAI, wait for 305 break. Breaks about 305, then you can maybe continue to fill the wicks up here, but right now I wouldn't be trading it. Don't know what to do. PAPL, I would wait for entries above 201. Higher risk entries are right here at 143. So PAPL, higher risk entries above 143. Nothing really going on at the moment. It's kind of just ranging like this, consolidating, whatever you want to call it. Nothing exciting. BABA and XBEV, China plays. BABA is very choppy, very choppy. Got a gap up and gap down every single day. Let's look at the weekly. Weekly is obviously broken out. Daily is also, daily is terrible. A very choppy chart this. Very tricky to chart it. I mean, you could technically just do this because you have 3 touches here. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You break above here, but then you have so much resistance. So it's a little bit tricky to chart. For me personally, maybe a possible bullish pennant. So up to you what you decide with this. You could put a bullish pennant, but it's not a very clean one, so the probability of this going up is not as high as if it was a clean setup. XPEV, unfortunately, this is getting smoked. So what we can do is clean it up, draw the trend line. Trend line is bearish. Yeah, just have to wait for the downtrend break, unfortunately, before you can take any entries. Right now, I would not touch it. Currently at the chart right now that I've drawn, it is bearish. Yes, BZA is still good entry in market open. BZAI, BZAI. BZAI, I would not enter this now, and I would wait. For me, when I enter a trade, it takes me maybe 1 hour, 1 hour and a half to look for my first trade of the day. I do not trade the first 5 minutes or 20, 30 minutes because I let the market decide what direction it's going to decide to go to, and then from there I will look for my trade setups. And I trade reversal setups. So let's say, for instance, the market runs up at open. I will wait for it to come down to this area. And then when it comes down to this area, this is where I look for my trade entry. And then from there, that is when I take my trade to the upside like that. So I let the market run up, come down, look for my entry in here. Then I will take a trade and hopefully push up. That's what I like to do in my setups. So I never buy right at open. It's extremely volatile, high risk. It's pretty much impossible to understand what will happen. Wait for 223, but I would wait for 223 break. Should be your first checkpoint on this chart. SMR, haven't seen that one in a while. SMR, SMR, SMR. 4 hour on SMR is... Yes, this is the YouTube Discord link there. Click it. Click it, click it, click it. 3 months and 1 month here is the live trading is every single day. Swing trades, day trades, option alerts, entry, stop loss and targets, all the great things. A little bit tricky one. Can you draw a falling wedge? Yeah, I guess you could try. It's not really clean. Let me see. Not really on this chart. Maybe in demand zone, but nothing looking like entries, put it that way. I would draw the trend line like this and just say that that's bearish. That's how I would have it. If it's not clear to me, then I simply just wouldn't even consider this a setup, but maybe if it breaks above this trend line, then yeah. So SMR in demand zone. Demand zone is the first indication of a possible reversal to the upside on any time frame. 1 second, 2 hours, 400 year. Doesn't matter. FTL, nothing on this for me at all. Maybe about 444, I would consider something. Don't know how to trade something like that. So I'm going to be honest with you guys. If I don't see a setup and I don't know how to do it, then I will tell you. And that's simply what I see. I don't know how to trade something like that. IVF is pushing up. So we'll add this to the watch list. It is up 68%. I'm going to wait for 240 level today. Right now, there's too much noise. Why am I not going to enter now? Because you have this in the way. You have all this range in the way. Yeah. Too much noise, too much noise, too much noise. Break this. We have room to at least 270. That's what I'm going to wait for. IVF, waiting for 270 break. Mark the level. It's on the 4 hour time frame. CYN, what's happening with CYN? CYN, CYN, CYN. Nothing unless 368 on CYN. Not interested. It is also below VWAP. So yeah, nothing for me. Still waiting for that level. Break above that to enter. TMQ, what's that? TMQ, oh, metal plays are bullish on there. Yeah, all these bullish, these are all bullish. Tricky one on this. Big gap up. I don't really know with these plays because obviously these are running with gold and silver, I'm assuming, and I don't really know how well they correlate to these plays. So maybe above 678, safest entry would be above the high 720. I would ask more questions, but actually learn a lot from watching how do you do your charting. No worries. If there's anything unclear, just let me know so I can go over it. I know I'm very quick sometimes, but yeah, I just do it every day, so you can imagine. Use 4 hour swing trading and 5 minute for day trading. Yeah, pretty much. That's what I do. That is what I do. I use the 4 hours well to day trade, but I use it more for an extra confirmation before getting in a trade. Nothing on this works. No, I don't like this setup. Not at all. Yesterday, 16%, down 3% today. It's huge pump and dump. Yeah, I would just honestly avoid this. So works, wait for 0.2216. All right, guys, gonna do these last 2 charts and then I have to shoot off into Discord, about to start live trading for the Discord members. SATL, very nice, very bullish, great chart. Traded this last week. Where is this chart? Yeah, up here, 9%. Yeah, this looks very good. Gonna be a big watch for me today. We can put trend line, we can just put it like this. Obviously we can see it's an uptrend, don't really need to do that. But what you can do is draw an ascending triangle like that. So ascending triangle is a bullish continuation pattern, meaning price should continue to go up and break out. That is what I have. So bullish ascending triangle. So I only use 3 chart patterns: bullish pennant, ascending triangle, falling wedge. I don't use anything else for my trading as well. All right, guys, thank you for joining. I really do appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe. I will probably be here tomorrow. If